in another conversation we had on Apple Music, you were not surprised by all of the snitching going on in the streets.
No. I 100% was not surprised.
When everybody else is flabbergasted and Tekashi 6ix9ine this and that and the third, you was like, no, this is typical.
To be honest, like my whole life, even up till now, 33 years old, y'all say I kept going. I had went to county jail, and I had did like 3 stints of maybe 6 months in the county jail, and a lot of like months, but it's always county jail. It was never prison. So when I did go to prison, I went to a federal prison. So it was the education I got there because people don't really unprepared with the guidelines and how the federal court system goes about doing things, and I didn't know either till I went there. So once I went there and went through that, one thing, it made me grateful of my freedom and move different. But second, I got an education of the laws and how they go. So once you've been in the feds, you get out, you understand the power of snitching because everybody snitches. Because that's why they got the conviction rate of 98%. Because everybody who goes to the feds, they really plead guilty or they tell. It's not no like fighting trial and people beating it. That's like 1 out of 10.
I want you to say that again for the audience.
It's not no fighting trial and beating it.
98% conviction rate, which means
they're
always winning
because they don't even take the case unless they got all the evidence. They that's how they go about their business. They're not just taking cases.
Right.
They taking cases that they know they gonna be able to. They got you. They ain't even coming to them.
Right.
So that let me know just like, damn, the snitches is what doing this. Because I'm seeing, you befriend people in there and they showing you, man, like, damn, these are confidential informants. These are paid informants. You can just pay, get out of jail, and just snitch forever. In the rap game, manager, driver, artist, and the people are doing it. They did it to me. And I've been rapping about it, but I couldn't really just say it because I was on probation the whole time, but I used to try to say it in my raps. How you snitch on me, you grew up with me. I used to say so many little things, but people just thought it was just
raps.
But a couple of people knew, like, damn, Gucci keeps standing on this since he just got out. What's going on? Paid informants, confidential informants, rats. They everywhere. Bitches.
And at how many different points in your
I'm saying the confidential informant, the paid informant, it's been going on from the beginning of time.
But I mean, circling around because you allowed a lot of people close to you
and
musically.
They told on me. Every case I got, you look it up, it's a snitch on it. Everyone. Wow. Even if it's an aggravated assault case.
There was still someone who told.
Yeah. Somebody who might be in assault, just a switch and turn to an informant and tell what happened.
Did you get the opportunity? Did they try to get more from you when you got there?
Yes.
To reduce your time?
Yes. The feds asked me that, yes.
And
I told them, hey, listen, hey, man, how long y'all gonna have me here? Because I'm getting tired, I wanna go to sleep. And they took me in a room kind of like this, and I just went to sleep. And I guess if they seen I wasn't gonna tell, about 6, 7 hours, they had to come and get me, hey, took me to jail. And I didn't get out.
I've just always been amazed with your return, though, because a lot of people, when they go to jail, or go to prison in this case, they don't end up obviously rehabilitated. Yeah. They don't end up in a better space. And Gucci, your story, I remember before, like, your emergence was kind of when I first got on the radio. So I remember your stories at the beginning, in my mind, when I have memories now, I almost started thinking of you like I don't want to say Kodak or ODB, but one of those characters, there was always a story. It was always like, damn, Gucci's into some shit. He said something crazy, did something crazy. And then to have you become the man you've become now, it's fascinating. This hasn't really happened that often in history. How were you able to turn prison in hip-hop history, in my realm of interest? How were you able to turn prison into something so positive instead of losing your mind?
I just felt like, man, I guess when I went to prison this time, I didn't go on, it wasn't a lot of support. It wasn't like Meek Mill or people trying to come help me. Shit, it was like, man, fuck him. He talked about all us. He tweeted this about us. It was like, then I went to jail. So nobody cared. Nobody said, let's check on Gucci. So to me, it was like a personal thing. Like, man, I'm going to be resilient. I'm going to bounce back. Fuck these people. I'm going to show everybody. I'm going to change my life. Because I felt like I done showed everybody got this thought about me. Damn, Gucci dumb. He's not smart. They're not saying, damn, Gucci. Of course they're saying Gucci helped all these people. He's a good A&R. But they're not saying, damn, Gucci is handling his business to the point where he have a little extra to help all these different people, all these different times. And damn, he never, I just felt like it was the narrative went what I wanted. So I said, I'm going to get out and I'm going to show everybody.
So those times we saw you lashing out, you felt like you was being fucked over by people, so you was lashing out.
Sometimes I was wrong. Sometimes I was right. Sometimes I was high. it was a mixture of shit, man. It's like folks did me wrong, I did them wrong. I felt I was defensive about it. You know, there's just like a big bag, toxic, period.
There's a picture floating around recently. I think Snoop posted of you and your wife, right?
I
A
seen
beautiful
that.
picture, and then you commented, but you know, talking about how you guys been through your ups and downs, but she stood by you. You know, and there was mixed chatter on social media about it. But can you talk about it? Because you've said it before, but I just think it's incredible on how she truly like was your rock and she helped you change.
That's accurate. That is my rock. You know, that's my heart. Without her, I couldn't have did all this. You know, she's the most important part of the turnaround. Yeah, 100%. She's the inspiration for it.
How often were you able to communicate with her when you were
Every day.
Every day.
Email or call her. She encouraged me through it, you know, because I ain't have a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? So I needed somebody.
Yeah.
When I was like, because at first I'm like, I'm gonna get out, I'm gonna fuck all these folks up. I'm gonna rap all their ass, I'm gonna kill all these people. I was just like so mad, and you know, and she was like, no, don't do that. You ain't gonna gotta do that. They'll be okay. It like it was, you know, she was just pouring water over just like a dark, murky substance, and it just like cleaned me out. Because I was vindictive too, you know, and you can't rehabilitate. You can't do nothing when you got that kind of like unforgiving spirit.
Yeah, and the resentment.
You know,
Right.
I wanted revenge. You know, I was very like revengeful. You know, and you know she kind of like deterred that.
Any? Did you read any pivotal books?
Yes, As a Man
what
Thinketh. That was the biggest book I think it changed my life.
Which one?
As a Man Thinketh.
And what was it about that book?
It was simple. It was just like I done gave a book to a couple of people. It's like it ain't even like 60, 70 pages. You know, dude wrote in like the early 1900s. He like the beginning, like the author of. They try to say he like the author of, or well, the godfather of self-help books. And it's just simple, man. Just, you know, watch what you think about. You are your thoughts. You know, if you just like, nobody's in your head. Be self-aware. If you really self-aware and really responsible in your head, man, if you hold yourself accountable, everybody gonna see it. You ain't gotta say nothing.
There go that word again,
Yeah,
accountability.
I'm telling you, if they just like if Ebro come in and tell me, bro, I'm finna change my life. I'm finna start losing weight. The first time I'm excited for him. The second time I'm encouraging. The third time, don't tell me no more. Because now you just kept. The more you keep saying but if you told me one time, and then I seen you slimmer, and then you told me another time, hey, I don't want to go to dinner, I'm good. You ain't gotta say that, now I see it. You get what I'm saying? So that's the whole thing with me.
You set it in motion yourself.
Do it. Have these conversations with yourself.
Did you, when you got out of prison, did you do any therapy on your own?
Yeah, they made me go to therapy at first.
And were you
That
into
was
it, or was it?
It was court appointed.
So I know some of the court-appointed therapy
it
is
was
not
court-
necessarily
They
great.
didn't understand. They were scared. They didn't know if I would get out and hurt somebody. They didn't know. They really didn't know how I would act in society. They was actually spooked. But when I did see the psychiatrist or whatever, as soon as I seen her 2-3 times, she told the people, hey, listen, there's nothing wrong with him. There's no need for him to keep coming to see me.
And then how long was it? Was it in prison that you started the real like workout and health regimen?
Yes.
Or,
Yes.
And then did you tweak it when you got out, or has it always been sort of the same?
Well, I tweaked it when I got out. I got a trainer when I got out, so they helped me a lot. And I started be honest, I just like kind of like do what the trainer said, because I never was a athletic person or like played team sports, so I didn't really know how to work out because I never had that in my toolbox. I never valued working out till I got locked up, and it started off, I guess, as I told you, it was almost like stress reliever. You know, I had so much cases. I had 5 open cases. So I just run up and down the steps until I was sweating and take a shower. It just tire me out today. Because if I just sit in the cell and keep thinking about it, it's like, man, that shit was heavy. It was just heavy on me.
Do you, it's interesting too, because I don't think a lot of people understand the value of, and this is going to sound cliche, but getting your heart rate going.
Yeah.
Breathing.
Yeah.
Getting out, moving your body around. So many people just sit stagnant, getting high.